How well do you know your numbers? Can you tell me your net worth, your cash flow? If you lost your job, how long do you have until you run out of money? If you can't answer these questions, please stay tuned for this video. Welcome to Money Talk with Brian. I'm Brian Belcastro with the Money Coach LLC. My goal is to share tips and tricks with you from my 20 plus years experience being a financial advisor and banker to help you become financially successful. Today we're going to discuss, while knowing your numbers is important, how you can better get to know them and how it can cost you if you don't. If you like actionable tips to save money and avoid making financial mistakes and improve your finances, please hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my new videos and good information. Make sure to hit the notifications bell. So what do I mean by know your numbers? Some people think they do, but do they? Basically, can you tell me off the top of your head what your net worth is? What your cash flow is? Do you know your FICO score? How much do you have in cash reserves? What kind of life insurance do you have, and do you know if it's enough? Do you know the balance of your retirement assets, your retirement accounts? If you lost your job, what is your plan? What would you do to make sure that you could sustain yourself until getting a new job? All of these things are very important when it comes to running your finances at top efficiency. Before you can cut the fat, you need to know if there's fat to cut. Something I came up with is called the path to success. The first thing is, where are you now? You need to know exactly where you are right now. You also need to know number two, what are your tools? The third thing is, where am I trying to go? What am I trying to do? Then you want to start making improvements on a gradual basis. If you continually improve going in the right direction, then you achieve your goals. So that's the path to success. Ask yourself, how much goes into your retirement every month? Are you on pace? Are you doing well? Do you have enough or too much equity exposure? Are you diversified? Are you too diversified? All these things you can only know if you really know your numbers. Do you have a great mortgage loan? Could it be improved upon with the current market rates? Are you spending too much money on clothes and food or different things? The list goes on and on. You should know most or all of these things just at the top of your head. That's what knowing your numbers is. Now, how often you interact with your numbers is a personal choice. Me, I just pretty much more or less keep it real time. You may want to do it once a week. I know one of my previous clients in the past, on the weekends, I believe it's Saturday morning, she likes to just get everything updated and stay up on her stuff. I've gotten different notes over the years from her on how the tool that I developed, the Consolidated Financial statement, which is invaluable to me. That's what I use, multiple times a day as I'm doing this, and she uses that as well. And she's expressed to me how it's made a big difference in her life, giving her peace of mind on how to do it. Chances are you don't have one of these, and so most people use a spreadsheet to track all their different expenses. Some people use QuickBooks. To me, though, that's not quite a future-looking forecasting tool. That's more of how have you done in the past. So a lot of times, I'll use QuickBooks to get information to throw into my Consolidated Financial statement. But I want something that has current numbers and numbers that I can forecast forward, not just what happened in the past. Some people use mint.com. I've heard good things about it. I do have a couple different ideas that may even be controversial about that I'll hopefully cover in a future video. But if you're using that, at least you're tracking everything there. So this here, I've been talking about this for quite a while. This is my 1, 2, 3 financial success. And what it is, it's just a guide that walks you through building your own consolidated financial statement that you can then find and download on my website. So this here, I'm just finishing up. I was dealing with the printers today. The book's done. We're just getting the final little pieces to make it aesthetically look exactly the way I want. So hopefully that's here real soon, and we'll let you know how you can get yourself one of these. But developing the consolidated financial statement, then I had to find a way to get it into people's hands. I only have so many hours in the day to sit down with people, so I had to come up with a system as far as getting it to the masses. So I developed this simple book. You just follow it. It walks you through creating it for yourself. And it's a tool, like I said, that I find invaluable that other people could then use or see if it's something that's going to work for you. Not knowing your numbers can cost you big time. For one, if you don't know what your cash flow is and you have a negative cash flow, so on a monthly basis your cash is dwindling, if you don't figure that out soon enough, you could really get in a situation where you have a cash pinch, and that could drastically affect your lifestyle. You may even run out of money if it becomes too late, and then be forced to take a costly withdrawal from a retirement account that could have tax implications and penalties. So just knowing what your cash flow is and be able to forecast how long you have cash for, and if you're in a positive cash flow situation, where you can better allocate that extra cash as it comes in. Knowing your numbers can let you know if you have a great loan or not, if it allows you to refinance and save a bunch of money, if you can get a better rate. It allows you to have your assets properly balanced so that at a moment's notice, if rates did drop and you needed to go meet with a lender, that you have your situation set up so that you're appealing to a lender so that you can easily get a loan. Also, if you know your numbers, or if you don't know your numbers, how are you going to decide if it's good to keep on renting or if you should step into the real estate market and buy your own place? So, you can't just know your numbers without the work. And you can't make these decisions without knowing your numbers. So just knowing your numbers can make huge decisions. In the long term, this could mean hundreds of thousands of dollars, even $1 million+ done properly and done differently. If you never analyzed your financial situation and you just simply paid rent and missed every real estate cycle, those payments you made probably made someone else quite wealthy. If you're paying attention and waiting for that right opportunity to buy your own place at the right price, that is an improvement upon rent. At some future video, I'll probably go into more detail about this, but when purchasing a property, I believe it's good to look at the rent equivalent. So if you have a fixed loan and your property does not produce for you, basically look at it like you're renting it from yourself. And so you want to make sure that that makes sense and that you have the proper decision and the proper tools when you're making that decision. So you take a look at what's your current rent, what are the risks that that rent's going to increase over time, and what would be the fixed rent equivalent if you buy your current property. Yes, you're going to have maintenance and different things like that, but it does limit the ability of someone else to raise rent on you if you structure that properly and get the right loan. Because I know my numbers so well, I'm able to really forecast and plan into the future different things involving my finances. So when I'm making financial decisions, oftentimes it's for something that's 6 months to a year out in the future. Okay, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. If you're still watching, I'm going to give you a little gift here. I'm still beta testing, like I said, all the different things for the 1-2-3 financial success, how to roll out the consolidated financial statement. And if you go to my website right now, www.themoneycoachllc.com, I am still beta testing my simplified version of the consolidated financial statement. It is there where you could download a copy. This is not the full-blown one that people get when they pay for it, but it's a great starting point. It is a locked spreadsheet, but it's free, and you can take a look at it and see if you can make that work for you. So I'm not saying that it's going to be there forever, but at the time I'm shooting this video, it is there where you could click on it and download a copy for yourself. Tell others. Don't forget, though, to hit that like button on the way. So I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time.